Hello class. Today we will be learning about malaria. Please take a look at this chart. It shows the levels of taxa of Plasmodium falciparum, or the malaria parasite. Okay. The size of the Plasmodium falciparum is very much similar to the size of a red blood cell, but with a bean-shaped form, much like those shown in this diagram. And that, class, concludes our lesson on malaria. We have learned that malaria is extremely prevalent in many parts of the world and is a very dangerous disease. That's all because of malaria. Questions, anyone? What are we learning about again? Oh, Robert. I guess we'll have to go back to the beginning. It all started when French surgeon Charles Louis Alphonse Lagrange discovered parasites in the blood of a wounded soldier in Algeria. Later, British Ronald Ross discovered that the malaria parasite could be transmitted through the mosquito vector.
Oh God.
They were both awarded the Nobel Prize for their discoveries.
Thank you very much. Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's my boy Ronald.
Because malaria is a vector disease, it can only be transmitted via its vector, the Anopheles mosquito. Ow! First, the mosquito penetrates the first line of defense using its bite.
How do I get over this thing?
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
Gosh darn it.
Next, the second line of defense is penetrated, and then macrophages and neutrophils are put into action to kill the parasite as it enters the body.
He'll never see me up here.
Hey, intruder, intruder!
No, wait. I'm sorry, man.
Die!
Uh,
Finally, once amongst the liver, the malaria begins to destroy red blood cells, while the third line of defense attempts to develop a specific response to the pathogen.
He'll never get me.
Hey, I remember you from somewhere. Why are you trying to go to my red blood cells?
'Cause I needed to survive, man.
Ah, I remember how to kill you now.
How? What could you possibly do to me? Come on, bring it
I
on.
have developed a specific response.
No! No!
Typical signs of infection include yellowing of the eyes and skin, headaches, vomiting, nausea, and diarrhea. Here is a better example of the many symptoms of malaria that a person can have. They include fever, dry cough, and spleen enlargement, among others. The most at-risk region for malaria is sub-Saharan Africa, as well as many other tropical equatorial regions. African women and children are most at risk to malaria due to traditional practices forcing women to do more potentially dangerous work than men.
Oh, dear Lord! I've been infected with malaria! Oh!
Here is a diagram showing in more detail the transmission, location, and population at risk for malaria. Malaria can be treated with the use of antibiotics such as chloroquine, which is most commonly used. However, malaria can develop immunity to these treatments, and there is no universal treatment plan to extinguish the pathogen. One of the most effective and money-saving methods of prevention is wearing long-sleeve shirts and pants, as well as spraying yourself with bug spray. Around 2000 BC, hieroglyphics depict what seem to be ancient practices for pressing back malaria. Through ancient and unknown herbal remedies, ancient Egyptians most likely attempted to treat early strains of malaria. DDT is a toxic chemical which is spread on many crops to kill many mosquitoes, thus preventing malaria. However, it hurt the environment greatly, so is not used anymore. Now, treatments such as Pyramax and Coratum are being introduced. Organizations have been recently researching new ways to battle malaria. One of the best methods of getting rid of malaria strains involves the depletion of mosquitoes, their vectors. The fungus Metarhizium anisopleae naturally attacks mosquitoes, and current and future studies are being conducted on whether it can be used to fight against malaria.
Yeah, attack those mosquitoes.
Yeah, got him, coach.
Alright, yeah, pound them.
Here's a diagram showing how the Metarhizium anisopleae manages to kill the mosquito and how it is so effective. Oh, I think I understand more now. Good job, Robert. I think we can go back to the classroom now. Well, I hope that clears everything up for everybody. Now we can all go home and get a nice rest, right?
Yeah, spring break.